Hi, welcome back to my channel, Rising from the Illness. I'm Kat and I'm sorry I've been away for so long. I've just had lots going on. I've not had the energy to record anything and I've just had to take a bit of time for myself. I haven't really been doing the podcast either, but I am back and I am ready to continue sharing my life and my story. I've got a few different bits that I want to share with you about what's been going on. So let's get into it. So like I said, I do want to share with you what's been going on and share a few little different bits with you. During lockdown, obviously we haven't really been doing a lot, but seeing as people are starting to get out a bit more, I've been getting out a bit more, it's made me kind of open my eyes again to accessibility and what's actually available for wheelchair users and people with disabilities. So I thought I would do a little bit of a series of reviews and kind of my experience of things just to help you guys out. I know when I go anywhere or book anywhere, I always try and find out if things are accessible, and sometimes it's not always that easy. So I thought I'd try and make things a little bit easier and hopefully helpful for you guys. So I thought I'd do a few little series of different reviews of going places, different hotels, locations, days out, that kind of thing. Please, 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 if you are enjoying this video, don't forget to like, subscribe, hit the notification bell, all of that jazz if you want to see more. Hopefully you do, and hopefully you'll enjoy these little reviews that I'm about to do. So before Christmas I visited a hotel in London. This was called the Radisson Blue Berkshire. Now we were actually supposed to be staying, I think it was the Edwardian, which was right by Hyde Park. So we decided that we would stay there because then we could go to Winter Wonderland, it would be close. And quite near, I'd say probably about a week before, they emailed and said, your booking's been changed, it's no longer at the one by Hyde Park. You're now staying on Oxford Street at the Radisson Blue Berkshire. I'd already booked parking at the Edwardian because obviously I need to be close to where I'm staying. I've got a wheelchair, we've got bags, I've got all my meds, and I basically said, thanks for letting us know, that's great, just want to check that the other hotel is still accessible for a wheelchair. I've already paid for parking, so would you be able to refund that for me or transfer it or whatever? Straight away they refused. They said, no, you've booked that separately. There's still parking around, so that's not really down to us. Sort it out yourself. Which I was a bit like, okay, I've booked the parking because I was staying at the hotel that I booked, so that's not my fault that you've moved the hotel. So I had to keep the parking where it was, so we had quite a bit of a walk to get to the hotel, but I think it was about £30 or £40 that we were going to lose, so that wasn't a great start. Again, accessibility issues and parking issues, venues have to think about that. You're cancelling our booking, but that also means that you've cancelled our parking, and they wouldn't do anything about it. So that was a bit But anyway, so we got to the hotel from the parking. I think it was about a 20-minute walk. Obviously I was in the wheelchair. We got there, it was very accessible. There was kind of like a ramp all the way up to reception. Reception was accessible. We checked in. Before I got there I did say and check that the room was accessible, I could get to the room, etc. So we checked in, we got told to go to the lift, we got told where the lift was, and I couldn't get in the lift. I couldn't get in the lift. There was a lift, but it was so small it didn't fit me and the electric wheelchair in. So Chris and the security guy, or one of the guys there, had to physically lift me, turn me sideways to fit me in, to go up, and then Chris had to turn me back to get me out. The hotel says it is accessible. To me, that's not accessible. If I can't easily access my room, which I couldn't, because I couldn't physically get in the lift on my own without being picked up and moved around, that's not accessible. It's not. So that was a massive issue, because every single time we wanted to go downstairs back up to our room, we had to go through this whole rigmarole of trying to pull my wheelchair around, and it's electric, so it's heavy. Yeah, not good. So anyway, the corridors were fine, they were nice and wide. The door to the room was fine, nice and wide. The room itself, brilliant. I could move my wheelchair around, I could navigate around in my wheelchair. The bathroom was brilliant, it was accessible, it was all flat, there was a walk-in shower. Everything was perfect. The issue was the lift. It's not accessible if you can't get to your room easily. That's the whole point of accessibility. I should be able to access something just like anyone else. It should not be a massive hassle for me to get to my hotel room. I don't even know how much we pay, but it's well over £100 a night, and you have to go through all this fuss just to get to your room. So for this hotel, I'd say great staff, great service, but it's not accessible. So if anyone is looking at booking that for London, I'd probably say no. It's just not worth the hassle of trying to navigate your wheelchair into the lift every single time you want to use it. It's just not worth it. But the rest of the hotel was lovely. We didn't have breakfast. We never pay for breakfast because I can't really eat a lot of breakfast and I'll just be sick, so there's not really any point. I think Chris had a bit of room service in the evening because I wasn't feeling too good to go out, which was really nice. So everything else was lovely. It's just in that situation, the parking, that kind of put me off first thing, that they straight away said, no, we're not refunding you. There's other parking available, you can sort it out. When actually I'd already paid to park in a certain hotel. It wasn't my fault that they changed it. And then the fact that the lift wasn't accessible for a wheelchair. Yes, I got in and out, but it wasn't easy and it was quite stressful. I didn't really enjoy that. I didn't really enjoy the stay, and I personally wouldn't go back there. I hope that's been helpful. I hope that this kind of video would be helpful for you. If you want to let me know, then please comment below. If you want me to review anything or hear of any other experiences, I would love to share, because I really feel passionate about shouting about accessibility. It's not something that we should be fighting for. It's not gold, it's not silver. We're not asking for like rainbows and butterflies. We just want access like every other person has. I should be able to access anything just like anyone else. And I don't understand how that's so hard to grasp. But I've been so passionate, like I said, after lockdown, and I've been getting out more and these things are becoming more apparent again. It's just really important for us to shout about this and make the world a more inclusive place for every disability. So I really hope this has helped. Like I said, let me know if you're enjoying this kind of video, if there's anything else you want me to talk about or review. I have got quite a few other hotels, days out and things like that I'd love to share with you guys, because like I said, when I go out on days out, and I will Google first to see what the lifts are like or how accessible things are, and a lot of the time I can't find that information, so I'm trying to fill the gap for you guys to kind of help. So this is my first one. I will be talking more about my illness and journey as we go as well, but I just thought it'd be really helpful, and hopefully it is. So yeah, comment below if you want me to review anything else or talk about anything else. Please don't forget to like and subscribe and hit that notification bell for more updates. And yeah, I look forward to speaking to you very soon. I'm going to try and stick to uploading on Thursdays again, so watch out for Thursday night notifications, and I'll be back with you next week with another review. And please feel free to get in touch. Let me know if you would like to see more reviews. But for now, I'm going to say thank you and bye.